Hello and welcome back, everybody. Dragalia here, and well, it has been as of right now, it's been about 8 days since Lilith. But however, I'm going to tell this as after 1 week because I'm technically taking 7 days of data and compiling it into a tier list, pretty much. This will be for co-op Lilith. I'm saying right now, this is for expert co-op Lilith. I'm not counting solo because of solo right now, it's pretty much you want to build up auto teams accordingly. That's pretty much what it is. In which, regardless, I do have some examples here in which I probably will mention more toward the end of the video and/or explaining certain positions of some units. Once again, because this is expert co-op, I will not be including the water units that are mentioned here right now, and also, this is what I've noticed. This is also my opinion mixed in there. Just if you disagree with my opinion, all that I ask is you don't go into frenzy, okay? Because that's sadly what these tier lists are. Though I am going to try and be as fair as possible with observations and what I have experienced as well in my runs of Lilith. And just for reference, for how my Lilith experience has been going right now, is that I maxed out 2 win prints, still only 1 copy. The other 4 are at 2 unbinds. I can very quickly work up a third via auto standard. I mean, and well, right now I only have my lance and 1 unbind and 1 slot on the axe unlocked. So that's about where I am with Lilith. I still do have a lot to go because I do want to try and get at least 2 or 3 copies of every win print. But that's about where I am. That's about how much experience I've had with this. And also, I do have links pulled up in order to support my decisions. So without further ado, let us begin. All right. So we're going to start off with what the meta is right now. So let me try and find them very, very quickly in here. I did not give this a thorough look yet, but I do know that every adventure and shit like that is in here. So let's just, there we go. So we have Rysera being a very, very top meta pick because she is absolutely a despeller queen. Whenever she hits that certain point, she dispels like a madman. Absolutely amazing unit. Definitely one to really recommend. Hildegard is going to be the healer pretty much. I'm actually going to move her in front because it's pretty much Hildegard you really, really want to see. Hildegard is going to be the healer for this fight. There are other options you could use, but Hildegard is just the best option you can possibly have for this. Her healing is through the roof, absolutely crazy nuts. Love her as a unit. But however, off of my experience, it depends if you know how to use her. Because well, I've had a multitude of rooms where it was like we had a DPS, but the healer was just trash. I've also experienced that a couple times, and that was painful. And someone else is Mitsuhide. Mitsuhide is going to be the DPS for this fight. The only thing she was ever nicked of was her attack rate, and she didn't even really need it. Other than her entire kit remains the same, she just puts out numbers. I am going to work on a Mitsuhide dagger. She's probably going to be my next immediate Agito investment. That way in co-op I can actually do some good jobs. Now, though, this is going to be the meta, pretty much. It's going to be Hildegard, Rysera, and double Mitsuhide. And also, as we can see here, this is going to be the case for a lot, and I mean a lot of rooms, as well as just shared skills, mainly being the Shabu Jing. Agito skill as well, that because well, when it comes to the Agito skill, obviously we know it raises Dragon Gauge, in which I can actually chain this into someone else actually, because well, there's going to be a technique people are using called a well, not called dragging. We all know it's dragging. But while they're using dragons in order to cancel out Curse of Nihility, because when you time it correctly, it will not be applied when in the dragon stage, so therefore you can then buff accordingly. This is going to be handy for a select few units. One of them is actually Dragalia. I'm going to put him under semi-meta because he can be used. He is absolutely usable for this fight. You just have to know the fight in order to capitalize on what he does. So he is definitely possible. I did not expect him to be usable, but hey, he does have some usage. I'm very, very happy about that. Someone else who is actually semi-usable. Let me try and find her. Where are you? There you are. Ilya. Ilya here is also very usable because we'll also on that's music. Because also on here, for example, it is Ilya. Oh wait, actually full screen. Oh, by the way, thank you, Yokeworm, for this. It is Ilya, Hildegard, then double Amane, because Amane doubles as a because this doubles as a supporter as well. So just really dumping everything into Ilya and making sure that you keep her gauges accordingly, because she does have her gauges stripped. No one likes that. Trust me, I don't either. But however, when you do the proper dragon timing, you are able to keep her gauges. Then from there, just absolutely delete. Really, really nice unit. Now, though, another semi-meta option is actually Luca, in my opinion, because Luca is very similar to Rysera to as of where he's a despeller. He's meant to despell. The one thing is that he's paralysis instead of flash burn. And also he's a free-to-play option that I feel like everyone will just about accept. He's still a very, very nice option to use for this fight. Now, I'm going to put Amane here. The only reason I'm putting Amane here is all because of the Ilya stuff. But she's still a pretty solid unit for this because obviously you could make do with those two being in combination and all that stuff. So that's still very, very nice. Someone else, I've seen Juliet be used. Juliet is still a very solid unit for this. She's just a tank and she won't die. Just nice for consistency reasons. Very nice. Albert, actually. Albert was pretty much untouched. It's only his potent that's untouched, and beyond that, his electrified that stays on during nihility. So he's still a very, very powerful unit for this. Very, very good still. And honestly, as long as you know how to play him, you can spiral him. He is very good. And one of my personal picks for this is actually Hunter Vanessa. Hunter Vanessa is just a fun unit. Paralyze, built-in defense reduction built into the kit. Just very, very nice. And speaking of defense reductions, as I mentioned before, most people are running Shawu Jing, mainly for the reason for that defense down, because this defense down will just be very, very nice for the overall fight. And yes, you can use him for this fight. You absolutely can use him for this fight. That's what's hysterical about it. But another person who reduces defense is actually Dragalia Malnora. Now, me personally, I have cleared with Hunter Vanessa and Dragalia Malnora. Her being a built-in defense down 15%, that's very, very good. Then from there, just pair that with a Mitsu Hide, Ryza, and Hildegard, and you're pretty much set. And that's something else I've realized over time. You can have a Mitsu Hide, a Ryza, and a Hildegard. Then from there, you can sub in almost any good DPS. You can sub in for Dragalia, you can sub in for Ilya, you can sub in for me, Hunter Vanessa, Albert, Malnora. You can sub in just about almost any good DPS, and these three will satisfy you just fine. I'm going to try and work on Mitsu Hide. That way I can be one of the better satisfactions, I guess. I guess that's how I word it. I'm not going to try and pick out other good like sub meta units that will, in my opinion, can work very well. Oh yes, Sharna. Sharna's kit is unaffected. She's still pretty strong for this, and also her being a free unit from Fire Emblem, in which, well, we're probably going to get a Fire Emblem back very soon. She's on the list, really, and honestly, I've used her. She's fun. Her skills are very fast, really fun unit, and also still very strong because of her built-in paralysis as well. Okay, so this unit I don't have much knowledge on, but I believe Pekarine can still be used for this. That's what I believe at the least. I believe that she can still be used. She did lose quite a bit of her buffs, but however, with her gauge, she's still doing a good amount of damage, a really good amount of damage. And once again, with Dragon Timing, you should be able to grant her buffs just fine, to as where you're still chunking numbers, because she can get buffs really quickly. And there was one more I wanted to mention, one more like really big one. I'm just double checking right now just to make sure that my brain is not failing me. Okay, so, and the last one I wanted to mention was her. The new unit, because well, recently, as of like yesterday, I feel like, or day before, she was patched to as where her unique buff is now active. So that does initiate her to actually do some form of work now. But however, she's not to the degree of all these other units are, but she can still be usable. As for other units now, what is going to be considered off meta? Where's I'm thinking of one unit in particular I want to put on right now. I'm thinking of one unit. I'm trying to find them, damn it. Where's Estella? Because with Estella's case, she is like a off-brand Hildegard, but she can still get the job done very well. Where the hell is Estella? Damn it. Give me a minute. I'm actually searching for her. I don't know where she is. Oh, no, there she is. Okay, so I'm going to put her under off meta because, well, she's obviously not to the degree of Hildegard. You want Hildegard, but she is still very usable. I know for a fact she is usable in solo, but still very good regardless. What else will fall under off meta? Give me a minute to think. I feel like a Zhuan Zhang might be considered off meta because she is she is paralyzer. She can initiate the paralysis reduction and give you shadow res, but beyond that, the rest of her kit is kind of scrapped. So maybe she'll have usage, but well, she's definitely considered an off meta. I think I've only done it with one. I don't think I cleared, but however, I feel like she could still have some usability, one way or another. And also, by the way, whatever I say, feel free to correct me. Oh yeah, I have seen it clear with you. Your kit, I believe, was mostly untouched, and hey, a built-in stun. Oh yeah, that's right. It would only affect water phase, I think. Wait, no, it wouldn't even. That's right. Sun's completely neutralized. Fuck. Well, either way, I've seen someone clear with her, so I guess why not? I feel like Helly is also an off-meta option. She's still. She did lose a bit of her stuff, but however, I do have a feeling that they will fix her Vampire Maiden. I do have a feeling for that. And beyond that, she's good a Paralyzer bot. So honestly, I can see her clearing. I honestly can. I do know that she's used more for solo play, especially solo autos, but I feel like she could have some form of a usage. That's me though. And honestly, I feel like the rest of these, sadly, okay. I feel like Sophie can be used here as well as an off-meta option, but sadly, the rest of these lights, I feel like they are unusable. So I'm just gonna put these in here, and whatever catches my eye, I will fix accordingly. But yeah, sadly, most of these lights they did get kind of scrapped, but but a lot of these other units, they are really starting to shine. I will say that. I did see Ephran in the solo. I just as like a little funny option. I do remember seeing Vixel as well in a co-op clear, but So there's another light. Where's... Alright, so Fritz needs Spiral. Okay, Kuron I feel like is off meta. Because well, even though he can take advantage of stun, even though he does have energy levels, he still has paralyzed, and he can still operate off that pretty decently well. Elias, Sally, you're trash. Demon Bane ain't enough to carry you. Demon Bane ain't enough. You were there. Bougie is still dog shit, sadly. I really wish he was better. I really do wish. And Peony, she's meant to be a supporter, but just doing paralyzed, it's not enough. Mordecai is more for solo play, not so much as of co-op, and that's it for Light Adventurers. Yes, that's it for Light Adventurers. I do feel like I can confidently say that I do support my decision on most of these, actually. I'm just double checking to make sure really fast. I feel like I did get it clear with a Mordecai, actually, so actually I will bump you up. Peony, I don't think I got one yet. Alphonse got hit. I know that for a fact. I know Credit got hit. Vic, you know what? I'm gonna put Vic still in off meta because you could build him to live, but however, it won't be obviously like a fast, consistent run. He is possible. I'm pretty much putting off meta as like it's possible, but have fun. Xena, she needs a lot more healing. You know what? Because I did see a clear with Xena. I did see a clear with Galazena. So yes, I will put you there. I did see a clear. It is possible, but have fun. Alright, so now I'm gonna move on to dragons. Why not? So then when it comes to dragons, you know Gallery Bonjean is going to be used for this. She is absolutely stupid good for this. Daiko might not be used for the buff zone, but Dragsteel is still a good and also second to Jean via abilities or auras. Still very, very nice. You are absolutely meta for a Hildegard. Very, very useful. And beyond that, regular Jean can be used in place of her, but however, she just makes sure you keep up with heals a lot easier, and also can benefit Jeans when they use Sha Wu Jing, because that will initiate more defense downs, more DPS, faster clears. As for like other like slight meta options, I'm trying to look really fast. Okay, so that's not much left for dragons. These I actually did cover. You know what? I'm just going to bump you down because well, you're a second option to Jean. Obviously, if you have Jean, you want to run her. That's a second option. Now though, I would putting Thor in unusable. We all know why at this point. I'm gonna list some of these into off meta. All right. Cupid, not as potent as her, nor you or Jean, but as a general pool dragon, you can most definitely. Oh, sorry, Cupid's a male. I forgot about that. You can most definitely use him. High Jupiter, you could use High Jupiter as like a mini U, just minus the skill haste. That is possible. You could use Gilgamesh just if you are unsafe about tanking, or just learning the fight. You will be getting longer times, but however, it is possible. I know that for a fact. Liger falls under the same position as Jupiter, except Jupiter is free. That's gotcha. And honestly, I believe essences. This, he actually is not a bad option at all, because most of the time they are in overdrive. So definitely not a bad option at all. Sadly, Siren is nuked entirely. And Lumi is nuked entirely. And beyond that, I'm not going to include the 4 stars. You know what? No, you know what? I will include them. Because, well, that would be unfair. Oh, yeah, Corsaint. Corsaint is also a semi-meta. Corsaint is also a semi-meta. Still really, really, really good over Cupid. but under Daiko. Still very, very solid. I can't believe I forgot Core Saint. How dare I? Okay, so, and other light dragons. All those places are just fine. And the rest is water in here, right? Nope. There we go. And that should be it now. If I'm correct in saying that? Yes, that is all the light units currently available in the game, all nicely, neatly packaged into a meta tier list. And once again, this is within the first week. As more stuff comes out, this is going to change. As hopefully buffs and nerfs happen, stuff will change. This is for the first week of Lilith, and also my opinion sprinkled in there. Just if while you have your own opinions, you are more than welcome to leave them in the comments. All I ask is that you be civil about it, alright? Because while other tier lists, they do exist on the Reddit. They do exist, they are out there. And well, also, I do want to address some auto teams, alright? Alright, because well, I do know that some of you guys, let's say for example, you don't have some of these meta units, or are just sick of pubs because of bad Hildegards. You want to solo it, but honestly, you don't want to solo it. You just want to do it. So here are some auto team ideas that you can do. Julieta is pretty much going to be on almost all of these. So pretty much just if you have a Julieta, more than welcome to. Rysera, Luca, and Hildegard. This is a full general pool team right here. There are the Prince as well as Dragons are right there. I'm going to zoom in for guys. Feel free to take a screenshot accordingly. We also have Julieta, Mordecai, Xiaojing, and Hildegard. This one has a less consistency rate. Does have a free unit and a 4-star. But though I will hop over this one because it's not as high of a clear rate. I will move down to and these two they do have a limited unit, and this one being Heli and this one being Peony. But however, I'm going to go over this one real quick. Once again, here are teams and Prince. This one is actually a little later game because they have everything unlocked already. So do bear that in mind. And now for this one, once again, Peony is the low one, and this is also later game actually. So then in that case, this one will literally be your best bet, honestly, because this one is all general pool and they don't have absolutely everything put in there. But one thing I will say from personal experience, make sure Julieta is curse res. Make sure she's curse res. That helps your clears significantly. Everyone else doesn't matter as much. Maybe Hildegard for the skill haste stuff, because that is great right there. But beyond that, I probably will have my own team soon. Honestly, that will be a video in the very near future because mine just like that. It is all general pool, but also I only have. You can get by with only one Prince slot unlocked. It's not 100%. I don't think it's one of these 90%, but it is enough to get by. It's nothing you should do overnight and stuff like that, but it can get you by. So once again, this is all the co-op stuff. Opinions obviously, those are bound to happen. But however, I do feel like this will be a good general guide for you guys about to go into Lilith, knowing what to build for co-op stuff. So hopefully you guys are, I would say, enjoying, but I know a lot of people are mad at Lilith for what the hell she's doing. But hopefully you guys did enjoy this video, at least. Hopefully you guys did find this helpful to the point of where you can start to do co-op Lilith. And beyond that, I'll see you all in the next video tomorrow. So I'll see you then.